guys, for being here, sharing your thoughts and comments with us today. So now we will open the floor to questions from the media. Please remember, raise your hand and we call on you. Our first question is from Sierra Frisbee.
Yeah, I have a little bit lighter or funnier question maybe for Alfajer. There was this joke of the curse of kind of standing up and like trash talking the other team or like waving to them during timeouts where like after you did it, it was like, oh, you didn't win another round on Lotus or oh, you went to OT after celebrating. Do you think that was kind of just like karma or a curse or what do you think of like that chance that that happened?
I mean, it's not about being cursed because I watched a lot of match and last year when the Boaster win the champions, he was always standing up. And yesterday when Sentinels playing, Zez was standing up. I think it wasn't cursed. We played bad. It wasn't cursed or something. We just played bad.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from Arnam.
Hey guys, consideration on the loss. My question is for Boaster. Uh, do you think the slow start on the first map led to led to the loss in the first map? And going to Abyss, it was again a slow start, but you guys did manage to come back. But at the end, you didn't cross the finish line. What do you think was the reason behind the slow start in both the games?
Um, we threw like a few rounds. Our comms just weren't there. We weren't seeing the gaps in certain rounds. And so we threw and then we went 3-3 and we managed to bring it back despite, in my opinion, it should have been a 5-0 at least. Well, 4-1, I'd say. Had we won the pistol, because that pistol should never be lost. And then yeah, I think then we just started going into panic mode. We started getting a bit too flustered. People started getting emotional. Then we start talking more instead of just kind of focusing on the game and enjoying the game. Obviously, it's hard to enjoy it when we're throwing or like there's rounds that we should have won. And then, yeah, once the mood kind of drops, it's very difficult for anyone to perform or thrive in. So it was kind of a slow burn after that. Some people go quiet and some, yeah, it was just like a bit rubbish really from the Lotus side. But it could have gone either way. If we'd actually won the first pistol, we could have started off snowballing. And then on Abyss, we just need to clean up our trading, I guess, sometimes. But it's so difficult, you know, we're on stage and we're literally shit in the bed. And yeah, it's just LAN matches, you know. It is what it is. So it's you look back at it and you'll be like, well, we could have won if we'd been a bit more composed, but at the same time, it's just tough.
Just to follow up with on it, do you think it was off day for everyone in the team, or was it just you guys came prepared, but it wasn't the day?
No, I'm everyone had their individual rounds. Hero on Abyss, Derke also on Abyss, and then Alfie with his clutch too, and Chronicle with his as well. So like everyone was shooting and getting the frags that they needed to get. It's just like the easy rounds. We're just losing the easy ones, and that was the problem. Like when you're given a 5v3, you have to convert it. It's so free. But we like I said, we lose a guy and then we just lose to solo deaths in stupid ways on both maps, and then it's just Valorant, you know. It's discipline from practice goes into a real game, or it's just us not really knowing fully what to do. We're uncomfortable. So but also we do really well sometimes when we are uncomfortable and when we're talking and stuff. We can sometimes pull it out. It's just today we got too emotional, I think, and then it ruined the vibes.
Thank you, and all the best for your next match.
Cheers.
Okay, next question is from Andres.
Hi guys, my name is Andres. I work for Prince Esports. I'd like to start by giving you all a lot of encouragement. I know it's difficult and frustrating to lose like this, but I know from firsthand that you guys tend to come back in toughest moments. In fact, while I was looking at your Iris map, I was reminded of the comeback you had against Loud on Icebox, where you were able to come back from a 3-11 again deficit. And my question is for Derke and Boaster. I know you play much better under pressure. In the lower bracket, you have mostly done well. Will we see more Fnatic in this tournament? And how do you look against your next opponent, G2, the Leather Bane and European Classic?
I don't know. For myself, I don't really feel any pressure going to lower brackets. Like it feels like another day. Usually, we did that for many years in a row now, many events. So I think we're chilling on that. Especially myself. I don't know. Like I am not really stressed about lower bracket. I'm more happy because I know other teams like to kind of stress out on that. And yeah, for me, I don't know, G2 match, I know it's like European special, but I don't know. I think they got too scared of us in Europe and went to NA. So I don't know. It's gonna be a good match, I think. I mean, they're doing really good. Yeah, we'll see tomorrow, I guess.
Cool. Thank you so much. Next question is from Pedro Romero.
Hey guys, likewise, commiserations on the loss. Hopefully you guys can bounce back in the next match. Got a question for the coach. Given a little bit of what both said about what went down in both maps in this series, I kind of want to have you expand on the first map specifically, and given the fact that the first map has mostly been one of the team's strongest maps this year. I mean, what do you think was the biggest reason from your point of view as to why basically things didn't go your way?
I mean, yeah, you're right. We're one of the best lotus teams in the world. But we lost that pistol 4v2 on the A site. Just no one said anything or was aware of that opening through the front of the site, and it just broke the team. And it didn't matter what happened or what we said from then on. It was just like we just weren't in the mood. Like even the rounds that we won after that, like I think we went down 0-3 and then we won 3 in a row or something. They were like messy, like chaotic wins where they kind of, we just won a few gunfights. So yeah, I don't know. It was just, yeah, just losing that 4v2. It was just from then we just couldn't recover and we couldn't communicate properly. And we just weren't focused. We weren't using our freeze times effectively. We weren't using mid rounds effectively. It was just chaos. Yeah. And we couldn't fix it.
Okay, thanks so much. Next question is from Arda.
Hi again. Am I audible? Hello, am I
Yeah.
audible?
Yeah, we can hear
Okay, cool. My question is again for Boaster. Of course, this is not the favorable situation. You guys and both G2 wants to face each other in an elimination match. But I remember you talking about facing Valen, and since you haven't faced him earlier at any of the international match games, what will be the mindset coming to the game? And looking at their match and your match today, how confident are you going towards tomorrow's game?
I think it will be up to first off, yeah, it'll be fun to play against G2 because we haven't played against them that team ever. And they've been to events with us and we've somehow managed to dodge each other. So firstly, it'll be fun to play them. And secondly, I think the results are really based on us. Like we are our biggest losers, our biggest competition. Like it didn't feel today Heretics were that good. It was just we felt like pretty dog. And yeah, I mean, I got 9 frags in 2 maps, so there we go. So yeah, when it comes to G2, it just really depends how the boys feel. If they do what their roles are, and if they bring the atmosphere and keep the atmosphere, like even on the Abyss comeback, then people were starting to feel it again, and then we started to play well. There's no mystery why we are good. It's when the atmosphere is good. And if we start panicking, then we're gonna lose to G2 and then the boys are going to be going home. So, but whatever happens. It's just up to us whether we want to stay in this tournament or not and do our job.
Thank you.
so much. We don't have more questions in the call. Maybe we have one more question here in the room. since that window. So thank you, Fnatic, for being here, and good luck in your next match. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.